Alright, let's get this straight. From the very beginning, people have been super excited that XRP could hit an amazing $10,000. And guess what? That guess just got way stronger. We're talking about Larry Frink from Blackrock backing this up. Picture this. He's not just talking about only $10,000 per XRP. Oh no, he's saying it's something that really needs to happen. Hello, Moneyside family. Welcome back to your favorite place for everything about XRP. Before we jump into today's big story, let's do something quick. I need a tiny favor from you to go ahead and hit that like button really hard, click subscribe, and ring that notification bell to join our awesome group. And here's something cool coming up. We're getting ready for an amazing XRP prize giveaway as we get close to 60,000 people following us. Getting into the giveaway is super easy. Just follow 3easysteps.so. Make sure you're watching and ready to go. Also, don't forget to write hashtag Moneyside in the comments to save your place in the giveaway. Here's where things get really exciting. Imagine big companies like BlackRock and Vanguard, these huge money companies, now seriously thinking about using XRP for their money transfers around the world. And wait, it gets even better. We're hearing rumors about BlackRock starting an XRP special investment fund. Yes, you heard that exactly right. But wait, there's even more. Larry Frink didn't stop there. He's looking at the huge $30 trillion house and building market. And guess what's going to be the main part of its future? You got it right. The XRP computer system ready to turn everything into digital tokens. And with a huge $1.2 quadrillion from the ISDA, the International Swaps and Traders Association, ready to flow through the XRP computer system and Ripple. We're not just talking about $10,000 per XRP. That's easy stuff. We might be looking at rocket. High value of up to $60,000 per XRP. Super crazy, right? Now let's move to the next part. Larry Frink from BlackRock dropped another big surprise. He's not just talking, he's actually doing things. Ripple and its digital money XRP are about to do something huge, turning everything into digital tokens. And in the next part of our video, we've got a clip that's going to surprise everyone. Larry Frink himself saying BlackRock's move towards an XRP special fund. So, let's not wait anymore. Here's the clip you've been waiting for. The start of Bitcoin special funds is an example that we're making it official. We're making it safer. Will you make another special fund? How about an XRP fund? I know you have Ethereum out there. How about XRP? Can you answer that? I can't. And you don't want me to. I do. Well, I can't. All right. They're telling me to stop. Thank you. In the past few days, we've seen a bunch of weird things in the crypto world, especially with XRP. Picture this. On the world-famous exchange Crypto.com, XRP's price shot way up, hitting an incredible $43,000. This isn't just something that happened once. It's part of a growing pattern of XRP's price going up without warning. Remember how we talked about a $7,000 XRP mistake at a big exchange just last week? Well, now it's Crypto.com's turn, and it looks like these sudden jumps in XRP's price are happening all the time on different exchanges. But let's switch to something different. Something I found from lots of research that's equally interesting, but not connected to BlackRock or the overall XRP market going up. We're going into a topic about Gary Gensler, the well-known SEC boss who took over from Jay Clayton. As most of you might know, Gensler always says XRP is a security. Here's where it gets really interesting. Gary Gensler has a twin brother who looks exactly like him, Robert M. Gensler, who is the Sam. He age and looks almost exactly the same. Robert is an important person at T. Rowe Price, working as its vice president. Now, when you look a little deeper, you'll find that T. Rowe Price isn't just any investment company. It's one of the big players putting lots of money into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and yes, XRP.so. There's a strange connection here. While Gary Gensler, as the head of the SEC, keeps saying XRP is a security, his twin brother is heavily involved in an investment company that puts a lot of money into XRP and other cryptocurrencies. It's an interesting opposite situation that makes us ask quite a few questions about the complicated things happening in the world of cryptocurrency rules and investments. This brings us to an exciting possibility. Could Robert Gensler, the vice president of T. Rowe Price, have special inside information about XRP's potential, just like Bitcoin and Ethereum? This idea makes more sense when you think about the company's big investments in these three cryptocurrencies. While the SEC publicly says there's no insider trading, many reports and investigations have suggested the opposite. These investigations looking at market manipulation and insider trading have repeatedly pointed out questionable things happening within the SEC. It looks like a pattern is showing up. SEC officials seem to be telling their family members about which digital money might soon be cleared of being called securities. These family members then buy early, and when the digital money is officially declared not a security, its price goes way up, letting these family members and friends make lots of money from buying low and selling high. Thinking about this, let's consider the possibility that Robert N. Gensler may have gotten insider information from his brother, Gary Gensler, about the SEC possibly losing in a lawsuit against XRP. This kind of information could mean that Congress might push for an agreement between Ripple Labs and the SEC, making it a perfect time for smart investors to buy XRP. But watching Roe price increasingly put money into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and especially XRP adds another layer to this story. While the crypto community talks excitedly about XRP possibly reaching crazy heights, $10,000, $20,000, or even $60,000, especially analysts who have been positive on XRP like Jack the Rippler predict an explosive rise in its value, possibly going higher than $589. This prediction, while bold, shows the growing excitement and guessing around XRP and its potential in the cryptocurrency market. Wall Street is looking at getting a piece of the money-making XRP pie. And my guess, the first big move will be through an XRP special fund. But let's go deeper beyond just the surface of this development. We've got some interesting news from Crypto Basic. An analyst is suggesting that JP Morgan has taken a big step in XRP. And this has gotten the attention of a former Ripple director. This news certainly surprised me, and it's something we need to understand better. The story goes like this. Ben Armstrong, who used to be connected with the BitBoy crypto brand, brought back some controversial claims about JP Morgan's supposed investment in XRP, causing a reaction from an ex-Ripple director. Armstrong, an important person in the crypto world, revealed this in a bunch of posts. He suggests that JP Morgan had bought a big 7.5 million XRP tokens. Now, Armstrong goes on to claim that this move represents about 7.5% of JP Morgan's total wealth. But hold on, because the math here seems way wrong. To put it simply, 7.5 million XRP at its current value of 4.46 million doesn't even come close to 7.5% of JP Morgan's wealth. Considering JP Morgan's total money is a huge $3.89 trillion as of their 2023 value, Armstrong's math doesn't quite work out. Despite this, Armstrong emphasizes how important JP Morgan's supposed plan is, suggesting they're quiet. Why collecting XRP? According to him, this makes JP Morgan a growing powerhouse in the cryptocurrency world. So we've got a story of Wall Street giants like JP Morgan possibly making moves in the crypto scene, specifically with XRP. And while the math might be a bit shaky, the idea of major money institutions getting into crypto isn't something to ignore. It points to a bigger trend of traditional finance crossing paths with the digital currency space, with XRP at the center of some fascinating developments that Armstrong's bold statements have also put a spotlight on Blackrock, the giant of money management. He's stirring things up with claims that Blackrock, fresh off getting approval for its iShares Bitcoin special fund, is now looking at XRP for its investment collection. Armstrong didn't stop there. He's also focusing on the ongoing legal fight between Ripple and the US SEC. His take: the fact that these financial giants are jumping into XRP despite the ongoing legal drama signals a strong belief in XRP's promising future. Imagine if this trend of collecting is really true. It would mean big league financial players are betting on XRP in the middle of its regulatory roller coaster ride. So, here's the thing, folks. Wall Street's acceptance of crypto was always going to happen eventually. I've been talking about this for over 5 years, and back then it felt like a faraway dream. But look at us now with Bitcoin leading the way. to think XRP won't follow the same path. I'd have to respectfully disagree. It's not a question of if, but when. However, the specific situation Armstrong's describing, that might not be the complete picture. But get this, the plot gets thicker. Responding to Armstrong's explosive claims, Matt Hamilton, former Ripple director, threw in a heavy dose of doubt, questioning if such a purchase was real. He also questioned what impact it would actually have on XRP given the token's huge supply. Then Hamilton brings out the calculator that if we're talking about 7.5 million XRP against the background of 100 billion XRP that exists, we're looking at a tiny 0.0075%. Hamilton even joked, "I'm guessing this is